Okay, here's the story. I've had a few failed attempts at a podcast because I don't feel like anyone is able to fully commit to a podcast, and I am honestly just a little fed up with it. So I figured, fuck it, take liberty into my own hands and just fucking do a podcast all by myself. So, welcome to the podcast, which is basically just me talking to open air, and you're going to sit there and listen to it. It sounds a little crude, but honestly, it's the best I can think of at almost midnight. Um, you know, it's fucking. I feel like this is just gonna be raw and unedited. I'm just gonna put this shit out here, and it's gonna be what it is. Cause I guess I got a lot to say. Maybe I don't have a lot to say. Sometimes maybe I won't say anything at all, and I get, fuck, Okay, to start off, I guess. My name's Zeke. I've got many aspirations, none really super solid. I've always wanted to be a voice actor. I've wanted to just be an actor in general. My two greatest heroes are Jack Black and Jim Carrey. It sounds kind of funny, but those guys have stuck with me forever. And if I get to meet them one day, maybe I can die truly happy. Um, I've got some skills in video production and shit like that. I like to film stupid videos. I had a semi-famous local YouTube channel that would get like 100 views a video at its prime, so that's pretty cool. I'm 22 years old. I'm freshly moved out of my parents' place, and I have trouble with spending money, and that's who I am in my life today. I'm working on that. I work not a great job, but it pays me money. I wish it was more money, but isn't that just the American dream, isn't it? And I have a decent group of friends, I like to think. I'm living with one of them right now. He's a great guy. I love his wife. She's also one of my great friends. Um, and that's kind of where I'm at with my life. I have a wonderful girlfriend. I've been dating her for almost 5 months now. And things are doing pretty well. I've had a couple of YouTube channels. Because I like to get in and make videos, and they've done okay. I've had my own personal that I just use for bullshit, but I had one called Hello Viewer that I'm thinking about updating. I think I just made a video for it, and it's all about positivity and stuff like that. And it's kind of like a video diary because I like to make people feel great about themselves because that makes me feel good. Maybe it's a form of cathartic behavior, or maybe it's me being selfish, or I want praise or to be idolized. I haven't figured out at this point, but I, I think I just want people to be happy. So that's what I think I've got going for myself. The other one was is a Let's Play channel, I suppose. But all I really did was play Cuphead with my friend, and the minute I got any form of obstacle that stopped me from doing something, I shut down and stopped doing it because that's something I like to do. Any form of obstacle I come across, I just shut down and I wait for it to blow over. With a lot of things in my life, I've done it with schoolwork, I've done it with personal obligations and commitments that I've made, and sometimes I just hope they go away because that's who I am. I'm kind of a coward. I like to think I'm some big tough guy who sticks to his commitments and will always help his friends no matter what, thick and thin. But at the end of the day, I think I'm just a coward who can't commit to anything, and that's something I'm really trying to work on. A lot of people don't take New Year's resolutions seriously, and they think they don't mean anything. But I'm here to tell you, I do believe in that kind of shit, and I think that puts out a kind of energy that you need in your life. It's you putting your foot down and saying, this needs to change. This is something you should do about yourself. Enough is enough. And I mean, years may be an arbitrary form of time management and charting, but I think it does hold significant um, like hold on our lives. It's something to look forward to every year. Um, so I mean, I've completed most of my New Year's resolutions this year. I've gotten a new job. I've gotten a new girlfriend. I moved out. I'm working on things. I've tried to work on things at least. The podcasts haven't gone so well, and that's why we're sitting here. We're almost 5 minutes into this. Don't know how long I like to keep this going, but like I said, raw and unedited. So this is gonna go on forever long. I think I wanted to go on for. If you're listening to this and you think I should do more of these, I guess just to get my thoughts out there. Because usually when I do want to do that, I have to sit down and make a video about it. So I sit down for, I want to say, like 20 minutes. I film it. And recently I just started using my good microphone. So that also involves me recording audio. So I got to make sure that's synced up. And then I got to sit down, take them both to the computer, and sync them, and then cut it apart. Cause I like jump cuts. I don't like my breathing, my nose sniffs. I scratch my face a lot. I go a lot. So I sit down and I cut all that stupid shit out. And also that cuts down the runtime. And I just want to sit down and just fucking talk into a microphone. That's all I've ever wanted to do. Every time I tell someone to do a podcast, they go, well, what's it about? What's the theme? What's your podcast about? And it's like, listen, I'm not sitting down hoping to create the next fucking Welcome to Night Vale. I'm not My Brother and Me. I'm not sitting down here hoping to fucking reinvent the wheel here. I'm just, you know what I mean? I'm just here to sit down and just maybe get a couple of guys around and just shoot the shit. You know what I mean? It doesn't have to be some complicated bullshit. I don't have to sit here and create a whole overarching plot and theme and make a podcast. I just want to sit down, kind of like a radio show, I suppose. Also, if I ever had the chance to be on radio, I'd take it in a heartbeat. Just to enjoy doing something for the sake of enjoying doing it, not that I'm tolerating my job like I'm doing now. You know what I do at my job now? I clean up rat shit. Okay? I come in, sometimes I'll find dead animals and I gotta throw them away. I gotta wear rubber gloves. I have to wear a dust mask because I don't want to get fucking infected with rat shit. I gotta deal with guinea pigs and rabbits and fish, various forms of fucking fish, lizards, birds, and it's all fine and dandy on the surface, but when you get down to it, I'm just cleaning up just ridiculous amounts of rat shit. And it's not something I'm gonna do for the rest of my life unless they pay me really well, which right now isn't so hot. Maybe I should start showing up on time more. That's another thing I have a problem with, is time management. I am horrible when it comes to time management. I live 4 minutes away from my job, which is an absolute fucking dream, because I will wait until the very last minute to leave to go to work. I will leave 10 minutes before my shift starts, because if I know I can bang out my morning routine in 3 minutes, I will make it just in time to clock in, if not a couple minutes late. And you know what? Because I don't get on my ass about it, I'm okay with being a couple minutes late every day. Because you know what? Fuck it. I can't sit here and preach about being the perfect employee, because I have never been the perfect employee. I have been above and beyond the average employee, so that I can stand there with my boss and laugh at the below average employee, because that's what I do. I also suck up to the boss to make myself feel good about being a not so exemplary employee, and that makes me a bit of a piece of shit, I know, but I mean, it's who I've always been, and that's another thing I'm trying to work on. I'm not aiming to be the perfect employee, just one that isn't shitty, and I think I'm on the right track to doing that. Am I peaking? I'm sure I have at some points. Fuck. A lot of the fire I had when I first started this is gone, but it's just nice to talk. God, fuck, that's all I wanted to do, was just sit and talk with a friend of mine, and I guess it's not happening, so fuck it, here's my podcast. I don't even remember what I was going to name this shit. We're going to call it the fuck dump podcast. We'll call it fuck dump. Fuck that. Let's just call it the fuck dump, and this is just me emptying out my fucking brain. So here it is. Here's like 9 minutes of raw, unedited, just me. I think this is all I've got for now. So welcome to the Fuck Dump Podcast. My name's Zeke. Fucking have a good night.